So the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to merge these two layers together. Now the way we do that is we press Control E, okay, Control E, and it's going to ask us if we want to discard the layer mask, and we will just apply it, okay. Alright, so now you can see on that layer we've just got those things. We might even want to, we'll just drag this, we could label this, we won't, just drag this up here to above the paper texture, and we're going to merge this one as well, so Control E, alright, and now we've got all of this on one single layer. The reason we're going to do this is we're going to go to Edit, Transform, and we're going to go to Warp, okay. That allows us to make it as though the edge of the photo is sort of turned up a little bit, and you can use these handles to sort of stretch it out a bit. Try not to distort the car too much. I'm just going to drag that up a little bit like that. That looks pretty good. And just in the corner there. There we go, so that looks pretty good. And when you're finished with that, click the tick box. Right, to really sell the effect, what we're going to do is we're going to create a layer, and we're going to drag it below that layer 2, or that actual car layer. We could label that by double clicking. And I'm going to use a brush, so I got B for brush, and select black for my color. And I'm just going to do one single line across there like that. Alright, so sort of painting a bit of a shadow. Now if you go too far, that's okay. What you can actually use is in this case, it's probably, normally I'm saying use the masking tool, but I think this is okay. You can use the eraser for this one. Just make sure that when you select your brush, that it's nice and the hardness is at 0, and you can remember to make it bigger and smaller using the square brackets key. Same with the brush, nice big brush, the hardness is at 0, so I'll just erase that bit like that. I might even just take it so it's nice and straight, and even take some of that out. I can pick the arrow tool to move it up and down. That looks about, I reckon it looks okay there. And I reckon that's just about done. You could lower the opacity of it if you wanted, just to really maybe dull down the shadow effect. But that's pretty much where we're at. So you're not going to end up with exactly the same, alright, because I picked a different gradient in the previous one. But it's looking pretty good, I think, and it's a pretty interesting effect.